And I told her I don't care if he is her husband. Right now?
It's time to rise from the grave, pour yourself a cup, and enjoy the coffee crypt.
Voices from the Mausoleum is brought to you by the You Run Podcast Network and yourunpodcast.com. And a very special thank you to our Patreon subscribers. Be sure to check out the Aardvark and the Magic Moshi Do Red Dwarf podcast, available on Spotify. Fans of the sci-fi comedy series Red Dwarf can enjoy weekly episode breakdowns and amazing conversations with special guests.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Angel is finally back for an episode.
I know. I've either been soloing it or we've had Norin on, which we love and appreciate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute, though. My life has been crazy, so it's good to be back, though.
Good to have you back. We sound like real talk show co-hosts. Angel's been out of the studio for a few weeks.
Yeah. But yeah, so, we're back with it. And, it's funny. When getting the script ready for today or whatever, like 2 new things came up, like right when I finished, and I was like, let me go add them. There's always just like horror in general. Like, I feel like especially since we started the show, it's just, there's always something to talk about. So it's good to catch up and,
yeah. And when your eyes are peeled to like all the news, like horror news outlets, it's like, I feel like we're so tuned into it now that it's like,
we just constantly get that information. And I still, every time we record this show, particularly, I always laugh at our intro, like every single time.
It's fun.
It's so fun. It's so cheesy. I love it. But anyway, yeah. So, and this will be only our second time doing our new trailer format, or is this the third?
Second or third. I can't remember.
Second.
But so I like doing it this way. It's actually
me too. I do too.
It's really fun.
No, I totally agree. Yes.
I hope everyone else is enjoying it too. I hope because it's very I know it's like sort of like what a lot of the YouTubers do is like they'll put on the trailer, they'll watch it, but that's like the one I kind of like watching them all together. It's almost like the trailers before a movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of screening them, and then we can kind of get like a nice little
I love it.
Boosh.
Yeah, no, I think I like that format. And also, not to sound lazy, but it also is, I think, easier to do it this way than having us both watch them all, get our thoughts, then sort out who's going to bring up which one in order. Like, we can just watch and go. It's very like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree. Because normally we would watch these all like right before recording, and then funny enough, sometimes I forget things about the trailer as we're talking. So it's nice to sort of just be able to just react immediately.
Yes, totally agree. No, I love the new format. I think it works really great, and I see a ton of people doing it. So
sure. So let's hop in.
Let's do it.
So I know our first one here is All My Friends Are Dead. This sounds familiar? This isn't like a sequel, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, I hope not, because I never saw the.
I don't think it sounds
familiar.
If the words come up and it's like the much of the long-awaited sequel of them, we'll know. But otherwise,
then we'll know.
Yeah.
All right. Hashtag AMFAD. All My Friends Are Dead.
Oh, let's go.
Already.
Hey guys!
Oh God!
I live in the big city, and guess what? I'm going to Karma.
Start with a cute pic.
Fucking cute.
Yes. Kind that's trending.
Make out.
Got it. Piggyback off that. Okay, ready? Now say fake as pose.
Oh yeah.
Fake as pose.
Oh.
Ma'am?
I mean, legal here.
Yeah. It's not everywhere though.
You fucking bitch. Jealous. Okay.
Why are you doing this?
I can't die a fucking virgin!
What?
Oh, that was brutal.
Oh, and remember, if you get stabbed, don't post anything about it. Victims are so played.
Wow. Yeah, that looks wild.
That does look that looks very wild.
I because I was saying, there's a lot of influencer movies.
There is.
We could pop it out real fast. There's a lot of influencer movies
Yeah.
these days, right? But like
These days.
this one feels like it's got a little gutsiness to it, literally.
Does it? I know it's not the same thing, but it kind of reminded me of the clips of what I saw of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Oh, very different.
Okay.
Bodies, Bodies, they weren't influencers.
Yeah, they were just friends though, partying.
They were
and
just
stuff,
friends,
right?
and they were very like, there was like a lot of neon and
Glow sticks. Okay.
glow sticks.
Yeah,
They were
no,
like,
this looks fun.
so a lot of, so he was like blowing up the stomach, and then like I don't know what he was like pumping it.
Exploded.
Wild. That looked good. I hope they didn't give away too many of the gory moments.
Oh, I know. I was thinking the same thing, but it looked like there's quite a few friends to go through, so we might be okay in that regard.
But the mask is cool with like the light count.
Yeah,
on like the LED mask. That was really cool.
that's clever. No, that's super clever. It very much gives me Purge when it first comes up, but yeah, the count is cool.
True.
The
because
digital,
have,
like the
LED
digital
mask,
mask though, is cool. That's a cool concept. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. So it looks like it's select theaters and VOD.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be kind of a limited release, but movies are coming out of like theaters in like 2 weeks now. It's
It's
crazy.
not even taking that long to go to video on demand anymore, or even streaming in some instances.
Oh yeah, no, it's like immediate.
Yeah.
All right, so this next one I'm very curious about. I had not heard about this one. This is Anne Hathaway and Jessica Chastain in Mother's Instinct. I didn't know they were doing like a thriller together.
Me
But I
neither.
love these two actors.
Me too.
Alice, I think you're a wonderful mother and a wonderful friend. Is it enough for you in this life? I'm happy with what I have.
Max, get down. It's not safe. Celine, your son.
Did you ever see a
Theo?
Max is gone. Wasn't easy bringing you into this world. Now you've left it too soon.
Oh no, she blames her.
You need to separate the grief from the guilt. What guilt, Alice? Something's broken inside of me.
I do get Hitchcock.
And I need you. I saw the look in her eyes. She thinks that I should have saved her son.
Is that coming
Oh,
for you?
You think I'm imagining things?
We're not going down this path again.
again.
God knows I can get carried away sometimes.
What?
Can Theo come over for a little bit?
It's amazing how quickly you forgot my son.
Our son. It helps me to spend time with Theo, but it helps him too.
Do you miss him?
Celine's my friend. Get off the balcony!
Alice, what's wrong?
Did you put Theo on that balcony to test me? Do you think I'm capable of that? She wants us to pay for Max. You're just accusing me of being some kind of monster.
You're losing touch with reality.
Leave my family alone!
I'm not imagining things.
Oh, that's funny. The one under there's another one on our list.
Oh yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah, really. I mean, two great performers, right? I mean, that's
Yes.
almost guaranteed to be amazing.
Yeah.
But this, so they obviously they didn't show it unfold, so I feel like there's going to be more to it if she just sort of like doesn't do enough to save,
Or
Anne
she
Hathaway's
tries
life.
to reach for him and accidentally is enough to knock him off.
Yeah, like she fails to save him and it almost like causes him to fall, right? Yeah, I could see that. I mean, and then sort of like her latching on to her son, and is it a revenge thing?
Then like the husband is like, we can't do this again. Then he
Yeah,
asked
like
her, do you miss him? What is she talking about? Or what is he talking about? That was the blonde. That wasn't Anne Hathaway. Who does she miss? That's
yeah.
interesting. I don't know.
There's something bizarre.
Yeah,
Kinda some
I feel like there's like some kind of twist or something
Yeah, I
that
don't know
we'll
if it'll
get.
be supernatural of a twist, but like
It's probably like a
like
yeah,
swapped kids, like maybe if it's not really her son,
something.
like something bizarre. Like I'm almost thinking
I
like,
agree.
do you remember that movie? It was based on a true story with Angelina Jolie, Changeling,
The
where
changeling.
I love that movie. I mean, yeah, but the last time I watched it, I wasn't a parent, and now I feel like if I watched it right now, it would
I
kill
have
me.
not watched it as a parent. Yeah, I
So
watched it before I had Oliver. So it's a phenomenal movie, though. And
yeah,
it's a crazy story. But yeah, that was rough.
that would hit me different, I think, as a parent. But it almost gave me a little bit of those vibes too. Like I feel like there's like
I
if I
kind of was thinking the same thing. Yeah, the
that's why I
energy
said
of
like some
like,
child swapping kind
there's
of stuff.
something going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Very good. I think that's going to be good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that one, what did it say? It's gonna be
It didn't say, did it?
it didn't say, right? By coming from Neon, which Neon's been July 26th, so real soon.
Oh, shoot. That's quick. Yeah.
Real
Okay.
soon, and then digital August 13th, so quick turnaround.
Dang. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, look
And
out.
Neon's been killing it with their movies. So
They have. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Great stuff, though. Yeah.
we love to see it.
Yeah, we do.
All right. So now we've got Duchess.
Yeah. So Duchess is done by Neil, the guy who did Dog Soldiers.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Whatever happens, I got you. I never meant to put you in any danger. Someone stabbed me in the back. It's gonna be okay.
To really understand where this all started, we have to go back a bit. So this is me. Name's Scarlett.
Got some nice moves.
That's Rog McNaughton, the future love of my life.
Welcome to your new home.
You must be Scarlett.
Scar,
Welcome.
tell me who you really are.
I deal in diamonds. Diamond trade is dirty and corrupt.
That's when I saw the real Rog.
So this is more like crime action. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, like okay. Yeah, because I'm not getting horror.
I thought that's when I saw it there on Twitter.
I'm going to kill all the men that show
But I
they
think
will
he looks
eat
familiar.
you alive. Do you worst. It's not enough to be as good as a man.
Yeah, I love a good femme fatale revenge.
Twice as ruthless.
I mean, yeah.
So like,
10 times a bitch.
Oi.
Nicely done, Duchess. Duchess. She handled that with grace.
Real power can never be given. It has to be taken.
You've got some balls on you, princess.
It's Duchess.
Well,
might be a story good time.
Neil is a phenomenal filmmaker, and I got a ton of love for Dog Soldiers and The Descent and Hellboy. So free promo on a horror show, but either way.
Yeah.
It was shared talking about its connection to Dog Soldier. So I just kind of was like, oh,
Oh, sure.
I didn't really look into it. Sorry.
No, that's okay. It looks good though.
You tried to get us to watch a trailer for a movie that was already out. So
I'll take it. This next one
is horror.
Is horror. Warning, I had already watched it because I didn't know we were going to be covering it on the Coffee Crypt. But
you have a whole horror comic series on here.
I know, but I didn't even think like, oh, the trailer. Let's, I don't know.
No, for sure. So, but I haven't
this
seen
isn't a first time reaction. This is just me like fangirling
nerding out. Okay, this is
so I'm
my
curious
first
to see what Angel's full reaction will be.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is Agatha All Along. This is the sequel series to WandaVision. picking up where that. Did you see WandaVision?
No, I will never watch it
Why?
because I think that my heart can't take it.
Oh, it's very mother's grief. Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's heavy. So where WandaVision ends, Agatha is trapped in Westview, which is the town in New Jersey where everyone was kept. So Agatha is left there, sort of still within this like fake spell, where she's like living out a fantasy, and so it's going to pick up from there.
And is she played by the same person?
So this is Catherine Hahn, who
It's the
I
same person. Okay.
absolutely love. Yeah.
Oh yeah, same.
For some reason, we lost audio on this.
Is it muted at the bottom?
It is. Here, let me stop sharing. Maybe I have too many tabs open.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
Another beautiful day.
Surprised to see you out here, Detective. Jane Doe. Found her down here by the water.
Cause?
Blunt force trauma.
What happened to you? I have a lead in the case, but I can't shake this feeling I'm seeing it wrong.
Is this really how you see yourself? That witch is gone, leaving you trapped in her distorted spell. Claw your way out.
I miss the glory days. She took every bit of power I had, but I can beat that witch again. Well, the gang's all here. Let's hit the road. I'm gonna walk the witch's road. The road is a death wish. Join me. What witch in her right mind would join Agatha Harkness's coven? Not looking for right-minded witches, as it happens.
That looks so good. Now, my question is, do you have to have watched everything for this to make sense?
Okay.
Oh my God! Whoa! What's she doing? Where's she going?
We're getting full on possession. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I would watch that, but I don't watch any of the other stuff. Like, is that gonna
I
matter?
don't think you have to. Marvel's new
Okay.
initiative is like they're gonna do a lot more. Like you could check out whatever you want, and it might reference
Cool.
things, but we're gonna fill you in anyway.
Okay, cool. Love that. Okay, that looks good.
Because the only thing she appeared in is
WandaVision.
And then the library card I think is a reference to the Darkhold, which was in WandaVision. And that's just like the grimoire, the spell book.
Oh.
That
Okay.
Wanda took at the end of that. And so she kind of got imbued with like dark magic. So she sort of became the villain in Doctor Strange. But I think she kind of went off and did her own thing. So all you have to do is like Wanda got kind of bad in her grief. It really was just grief acting out. And then we think she's gone. Did you see Doctor Strange 2? No, okay, yeah. So we think she's gone. We don't know what's up with that. So we might get hints as to what Wanda's been up to since then.
Okay. Cool.
But this is our first appearance of Wiccan. So he's like he's the boy, Joe Locke is playing him, and he's like one
Is
of
that
like the
the
big
kid from
like
Heartstoppers?
he's from Heartstopper, yeah. So he's like one of the big queer Marvel characters. He's in Young Avengers. So I think they're slowly
okay,
building
cool.
the Young Avengers team. which would be
Oh,
really cool. But I'm very excited. It looks great. That first shot of that devil thing, I was like, that looks so good.
that does look good. Yeah. It
I
didn't
hope
look CGI, right?
so. They said in interviews they tried to do as much practical as possible.
It looked practical for the most part, I think. Yeah.
It looked like
Cool.
makeup, maybe touched up a little bit with CGI.
Wow. Okay. Color me impressed. That looks good.
Yeah. So now the next one. It looks like a silly good time, and I am all for it. I might even be able to get my husband to watch this.
Oh, yes.
We just watched a movie that was sort of like this. It reminded me of it's called The Primevals.
Mm-hmm.
It was a sort of monster creature feature that was written in the 70s, shot in 1994 because it took that long. Was in like development hell or post-production hell since then. They finally just went back and finished the special effects and just came out. So this was a movie written in the 70s, filmed in the 90s.
That is crazy.
Production in the 2020s. Wild. So we just watched that. Not a great movie, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And there was like King Kong-esque stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I'll send you it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one is Space Sharks. So this trailer is like a month old, so it's not out yet though, right?
It's not out yet, no.
Okay.
And I didn't see anything about it until literally today.
Okay.
So we're really behind, I guess. But anyway.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I don't care that it's a month old. I'm like, oh my God, is it ready to watch? So let's, more people that can enjoy Space Sharks, the better.
Jesus, what's happening?
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Came from a ship that crashed back there. He's the only survivor.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
What do you know about these space flowers and space sharks?
Need water.
Oh my God, they're predator.
That's it.
That was it. Oh my God.
Oh man, that was bananas. I'm very excited for that. Those sharks look like early 2000s, like Windows 2000 video games. They honestly look like you ever play any of those like early 2000s like educational computer games?
Yeah, they made me think of Street Sharks.
Yeah, well, yes, definitely Street Sharks for sure. Just that CG
But
quality.
they're like muscles and the way they're like running. They remind me of Street Sharks.
Well, I'm actually, yeah. It's funny you bring that up. I feel like I saw people talking about that recently. Like, why have they not done like a Street Sharks thing?
Oh my God, they should. I'd
They
love
should.
that show. Yeah.
That would no, but this looks fun. Oh yeah,
No,
I
it
didn't
totally
see when it would be coming out. I X'd out so fast.
Oh yeah, it was quick, wasn't it?
Let me go Space Sharks. I'm just on. I don't see a date. It's just that this year.
Okay, so it may not have a release date yet then.
Mm-hmm. Scrolling down. Oh, June. Oh, it says June 23rd.
It just came out?
I guess
How come nobody's watching it?
What?
I haven't seen a single person post about watching it. That seems weird.
Yeah, I feel like someone would be watching this.
Yeah.
It says June 23rd, but it could be a festival thing. Oh no, you could rent it for $5 on Amazon.
That's why nobody's talking about it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Still looks fun though.
Or you could buy it for $10. And why does the art for this look better than the movie itself? They should have just done an animated movie. Because I'm looking at like just the promo art, and these sharks look badass. There's like a cyborg,
and then in the trailer, they're like, no.
Yeah, I would rather take your. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna enjoy Space Sharks for what it is, but I'm like, the money that you put into that movie, you could have hired an artist and made like a really cool comic book. I'm looking at this concept art. I'm like, this could have been a really cool comic.
Yeah. Huh.
Y'all, come on. I know you want to make a movie, but tell your story first. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
I guess that brings us into news and trending.
Yeah.
So just some box office numbers from the previous week. So I know this is coming out Sunday, so we don't have the latest for this weekend. But for last weekend, we had opening for Maxine, which opened to 7.8 million worldwide, which is good because the budget I don't think was much at all.
It's higher than the other two, right?
And it's the biggest out of the other. Yeah, it's the biggest out of
finally passed X. Yeah, okay. I thought so.
So, which is good. I mean, that's clearly right because I know so many people, including myself, love X and Pearl. So, like, it built its fan base really fast. So,
sure,
it makes sense that it would be the bigger,
yeah,
of the three. And then, A Quiet Place Day One opened with. Did it open with, or is it up to date? Made up to right. So, 177 million, 0.77,
which is the highest that any of those films has made in the box office.
So two sequels, a sequel and a prequel, outperforming
both the third movie in a franchise, though.
Both the third. Interesting.
Yeah.
I
mean, people are losing their mind over Quiet Place.
I heard it's amazing. I have not seen it yet. I'm gonna go.
I haven't seen it yet either. I won't get to see it until it's out of theaters, but
which I'm sure I think it's coming soon. I mean,
I am gonna try really hard to go see Longlegs next weekend, though.
I'm trying.
I can't go this weekend because I have my little, but next weekend I'm gonna try to go see it.
Yeah. So before this episode comes out, I'm gonna try to see it.
Cool. Okay.
I might sneak away on like Thursday night or something.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no. So awesome, great performance for horror and sci-fi this weekend. We love to see that.
Yeah. And then the next chunk I kind of did like together because it's a lot of video game news. And rather than going back and forth with it being multiples, I figure I'll just lump it together. And then, you'll take us away with our last two stories.
Sure.
But yeah, so in the video game world, Alan Wake 2 has new DLC coming. It's going to be called The Lake House. It's going to be coming out in October. If you have not at least seen, I have not played, but I have watched some of the Alan Wake 2 gameplay. It's incredible. It looks incredible. It's like super complex and just really adds a lot, I think, to the story. So I'm very curious about what the DLC is going to entail because they have not shared any information about what it adds to, like what's already going on in the main game. So that's going to come out in October. There is a new horror puzzle game called Is This Game Trying to Kill Me? And you play someone trapped in a cabin in the woods and you are forced to play games on a computer. It's the only thing in there. And you have to win the games to get your freedom, which is really...
When does this come out?
I don't know. I didn't put the date.
Hold on. Because if this is soon, I will do live streams of this game. This sounds amazing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. First of all, I love puzzle games, but the premise is neat too.
It reminds me of I think I've talked about this game called Inscription.
Yes.
Yeah. November 24.
Okay, so not too much longer. That'll be here before we know it. Yeah, it sounds super cool. I like the premise a lot. And the name is humorous, so get
I love that. Yeah, the quick little shot I saw of the game, but that's what if you've heard what was a video was playing.
Oh yeah.
But like the aesthetic is really cute. Like it's like you're playing like a retro kind of card game on the computer. Yeah. There's like it's like little like 8-bit kind of
mini game.
It looks really cute. Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna be fun. Yeah, so that'll come out in November. My most exciting thing in this chunk of things is that we finally got an update on if there's actually going to be a fourth BioShock, which my partner and I just started replaying the first one. I played through all three. Huge fan. BioShock's one of my favorite video game franchises. And you can fight me all day. It's horror. That game scares me so bad when I'm playing it. It's so scary to me.
Oh yeah.
And anyway, so we finally got that it is underway. They have started production on a BioShock 4. Obviously, that's like all they gave us, right? There's not a whole lot to tell there, but I'm just excited that it's been confirmed that they're doing it because we've been waiting for 10 years for a new BioShock game.
I was in
Almost
college, I think, when I
because
played 3.
Infinite came out in 2012 or 2011.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was in college.
Something
Yeah.
like that, I think. Yeah. So super excited about that. And then the last little video game thing I wanted to talk about, just because I'm a big fan of this franchise, is that Poppy Playtime finally is on console. You can play it on Xbox as of not this Friday, but the Friday prior to. You'll be able to play it on that instead of just playing on the computer.
So what does Poppy Playtime play like? Because I've not.
What do you mean? Oh, like what kind of game is it?
It's not like Freddy, right?
No, it's a free roam. It's not like Five Nights at Freddy's where you're in like they have a free roam later too, but it's Steve. It's so good. It's I'm going to be honest with you, an unpopular opinion. I think it's better than Five Nights at Freddy's. The story is so good.
No, probably.
Chapter 3 has some of the scariest like mascot horror things I've ever seen. Like the character of Catnap is terrifying. Like he's so cool. My son has a couple of the figures. He thinks they're really cool. So we're like obsessed with the lore. We talk about it frequently. So Poppy's actually getting a movie. It's in discussions to get a movie as well.
Oh, that's great. That's cool. That's the thing is like I like the concept of Freddy. I like the character designs, but like I try to play through the games. The games are like I don't like the mechanic of having to look from the screen to the door.
No. Like the big kids play on virtual. I lasted three, not even a minute. Like I got on night 1 and I'm standing there with like you're in the room, Steve. The doors that the things come in are right here. And I heard whoever it is that whatever the singing or music was, and I immediately took that.
Nope.
I was like, hell no, there's no way this is happening.
Yeah, I don't like IRL haunted houses, like the ones where they jump out at you. So I'm like, VR horror is not.
No, Poppy is not quite the same. The kills are jump scare kills, but they're puzzle based or strategy.
Yeah, no, that seems fun. I mean, jump scares I can handle if the screen is in front of me, but if it's all like,
no.
If I'm in the world, forget it. No.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. But anyway, so if you had been waiting on it to come on console, it is available on Xbox as of this past Friday. So that's my video game news. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, back to some movie news.
Yes.
One of our kings of horror, Sam Raimi, is back to direct his first original horror film. I guess we don't consider Doctor Strange 2 an original horror film because it's a sequel, but he is did so in 15 years, I guess, since Drag Me to Hell, right? Called Send Help. He's going to produce and direct. Do we have the story is said to fall somewhere between Rob Reiner's Stephen King adaptation of Misery and Robert Zemeckis's classic Castaway. So that's an interesting premise. I love Misery, so I'm assuming maybe it's a 2-player kind of thing, where it's like maybe 2 main characters.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I said 2-player. Players another word.
Like, we jump from video games.
No. Yeah, I've heard theater people recently, and so I have player in my head, like
just stuck
actor
in your head.
player.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Maybe a 2-actor setup.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, that'll be interesting with a Sam Raimi spin. So I wonder, is it gonna have because Sam Raimi generally stays
there's usually something there, right? Yeah. Well, yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's not. I mean, I'm always intrigued by projects that he might be involved in. So
yeah, very cool. And so that's really just confirmed. I don't think there's
just an announcement.
A goal date for when that's going to be coming out.
No, not yet.
Next bit of movie news, there's going to be a Possession remake. So Possession is a 1981 psychological horror film. I don't think I saw this one.
The original?
So maybe I'm thinking Possessor, which is a recent.
Oh, that one's good. No, Possession is the film of she almost looks like she's made out of stone, but there's a girl with like wavy hair and there's a snake coming out that connects to Have you ever seen that
Oh,
the poster
okay.
for that? I've heard it's a crazy watch. I actually added it to a list of maybe first watches being a watch along because I've never seen it. And I've heard it's kind of out there, but I think it's also kind of like I don't know, like just a crazy movie, I think. Radar
Yeah,
talked
no,
about it briefly recently.
I would be down to watch it.
Yeah.
And then you can cover the new one on remakes.
Yeah, because the biggest thing I think when they first announced this, like that it was even a possibility, people were like super upset about it. But you already know how I feel about that stuff. I'm like, who cares? Like, it's fine. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no. And then, but it's from the director of Smile, which is a good thing. I wasn't obsessed with Smile, but I love it. I will rewatch it.
I loved Smile. Smile made my top 10 for the year that it came out. I loved Smile. I'm so excited about the sequel.
I'm actually more excited for the sequel than I was with Smile.
Yeah.
I love the premise of the pop star situation.
I like it too. I just hope they didn't give us the good scares in the trailer like they did for the first one.
Oh, I know.
Because they did that car scene, in the trailer I'm like, why? That's like one of the craziest scenes in the movie. Why would you do that? But anyway, yeah, no. And who else?
Robert Pattinson is attached to star, so that's really cool.
Excited to see what he would do in a horror space.
I think he's a great actor.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, for people obviously still only like attach him to the Twilight movies, but he's so much more than that.
100%.
If everyone's
he doesn't even like those movies.
What was that? Oh, he didn't even like those.
I said he doesn't even like those. Yeah, Addie sends me clips of him like in interviews, like, ugh, like
he like bashes them. But if you've never seen, is it Good Time? I think it's a drama, not a horror movie. But one of the best performances I've seen from him.
He's also Batman.
And he's Batman. He does a great job as Batman. I really like the Batman. That's another one I'm excited for. We'll have to. I think we talked about the trailer for a Joker 2, right? Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
Man. So, and Batman sort of teeters on horror anyway.
Yeah, horror adjacent.
So it's horror adjacent. I mean, those villains.
What we say when we want to talk about something that's not exactly.
Well, I mean, you look at those villains.
It's horror adjacent.
Clayface, Scarecrow. Those are scary villains.
They're scary. No, and it has some darker stuff, especially in the Dark Knight series. They get kind of grim.
I mean, in the comics, the Joker literally like cuts his face off.
He also like stands in the middle of a nursery of newborn babies with a bomb and gives the nurse the opportunity to kill the babies or kill herself.
Nuts.
He's nuts.
Nuts. So no, it's definitely horror.
Yeah.
But yeah, that brings us over to our recommendations.
Yeah. So I put LOL in the parentheses because this is coming up recently or soon in an episode of Found Footage Fridays. But my recommendation is Moroi Video. It is a 2023 Korean found footage movie. We are covering it in an upcoming episode of Found Footage Friday, so be on the lookout. But it's phenomenal. It's a crime horror, and it's got great storytelling, beautiful atmosphere. It's genuinely creepy. The characters are captivating. The acting is good. The sound design is scary and phenomenal. It's good. Please go check out that movie. It's so good.
Second that. That was it was a very good watch. And then upcoming Friday after this episode, you'll see our found footage.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Found Footage Friday episode on it. Yeah, super good though. Please go watch it. Right now, it's only available to rent, but I promise it's worth it. And I think Steve said it's better. It's cheaper to just buy it.
It's actually like a couple bucks cheaper to buy it.
So
you might as well just buy it.
It's got like a ton of rewatch value. It's super good.
But yeah, so yeah, my recommendation is actually an anime. It's Kaiju number 8. It's really fun. It's a good one. Obviously, kaiju, so we get some creature feature stuff in there. It follows a cleanup crew member who's he's part of the defense force, but he just cleans up the guts after the battle is done. And he then is infected with this little kaiju monster who turns him into a human kaiju hybrid, and he joins the defense force a bit stronger because of that.
Cute.
And it's just really fun. Monster fights, creature designs. It's only I think it's 12 episodes or 13 episodes for the first season. The Japanese season is done, so if you watch with subtitles. It's donezo. I think there's one more episode left to come out in English. It's on Crunchyroll. I don't know if it's on, because sometimes they're on Crunchyroll, but they're also on like Hulu.
Other.
So Hulu sometimes has like a lot of anime. So look around.
Well, like Demon Slayer's one that's on Crunchyroll, I think, but it's also
Demon
on
Slayer's
Netflix.
on Crunchyroll and Hulu and
Netflix, I think too.
Disney Plus too, because they own Hulu.
Oh, sure, that's a good point too. So
Disney Plus has a lot of that anime as well.
I'll have to see if Oliver likes that one.
Yeah, you have to, I think he will. I think he will. At least try the first one. See if he digs it.
Yeah, for sure. Cool.
All right. That's all I got.
I think doing the trailers this way also cuts our time down.
Which is very funny to think of it that way. You think it wouldn't, but I guess because you know what? Rather than watching the trailer, we like explain the trailer,
recap the moments, right?
We recap the trailer, then talk about the trailer,
and then talk about the reactions. So
at least this way, we don't have to recap it for you guys. You're seeing it with us, so
that's true. Yeah.
No, I like it. You know what? A solid 40 minutes ain't bad. You know, maybe you had a cup of coffee, maybe 2 cups of coffee at this point. You're caffeinated and ready to enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
That's right. And hopefully it will set the stage. No, tone is the word I want. Set the tone for a beautiful week to come.
I know. Well, it's it's been getting really hot. I don't know how. I'm sure in Georgia.
No, it's miserable here. It's miserable. It's miserable here.
So stay cool.
Stay cool. Manage your stress levels well. School's coming back into season. What's wrong with me? You know what? We've been on for a while. School is coming back into session is the word, not season. And a lot of stuff going on. You know, if you have kids, then you got to get ready for that. Because like I still have to do school shopping and and Oliver's starting new school.
Funny you say that. We used to get so much crap in the summer, just like school prep, that at some point we would get more than we needed. So we would just have a crate downstairs in like the storage area and be like, all right, time to go school shopping. What do we need this year? And so we would
oh my God, that's hilarious.
We would check the basement before we went and got new stuff. We'd be
just
like,
because you might already have what you need.
You're like, oh, you might have here's a box of pencils. There you go. Here's a box of pens or erasers, notebooks,
yeah, it's
whatever.
His list is pretty simple. I may go without him to get it probably because it's much easier to go to stores without a 6-year-old. But thankfully he doesn't need any clothes. He does need socks and new shoes, but I can get those online. And he won't need new clothes until the weather changes. So I got a little bit longer before I have to worry about that.
It's going to be hot for a while for you guys.
And in Georgia, it doesn't get cold and stay cold until January. So
yeah.
In December, we're sending our kids in like shorts and t-shirts with a jacket just in case. Like it's super annoying. But like winter, So anyway, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on this Sunday. Good to be back.
Yeah, it was great to have you back.
Yeah. We had a lot to discuss. All right. Well, we hope you guys have a good week coming up. And Steve and I will see you in the next one.
See ya.